Hey guys, welcome to Annalvsmakeup. Today I'm going to be doing a fall look using a lot of high-end products. I recently posted a pre-fall look using mainly affordable and drugstore products, but today I wanted to do something a little different and use some of my high-end products to create this look. So if you guys want to see how I create this fall look, then just keep watching. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm super excited to do this video for you guys because I am so ready for this season. I love everything about it and I'm especially ready for the cooler weather. So yeah, I'm so ready for that. So what we're gonna start with is we're gonna start with primer. I am gonna go ahead and use this Mercier Illuminating Primer. I purchased this last year and I really do love this on my skin, especially during the fall and winter months because my skin does get a little bit drier during that time. And I like something that feels a little bit more hydrating, and I also like something that's a little bit more illuminating. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on the perimeters of my face. It gives a really beautiful sheen, a nice glow to the skin. And of course I'm gonna use my Waso Shiseido primer. This is a poreless matte primer and I use this for the center of my face. I am gonna go in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I love this to hydrate the under eyes and also to prime it for concealer. So for eye primer, I'm gonna use the Shake Primer by KVD. I've been loving this primer to set my eyes for eyeshadow. You can apply this primer with a brush or with your finger. I've actually used both and they both work, but once you apply it on your eyelids, it will dry down and set. I'm setting that primer with a little bit of my Mercier translucent setting powder. So for eyeshadow today, I am going in with the Melt Cosmetics Gemini eye palette. This is a palette that I purchased, I wanna say it was last year maybe, and I really do love it for the fall. Look at these really great colors that are in this palette. You've got some greens, you've got some brown tones, just really beautiful shades. This palette should still be in stock on meltcosmetics.com. I'm not sure if it's still in stock on Sephora. So I did check, they do still have it on Sephora. It is $58. This is one of my favorites besides the She's in Parties. I love the She's in Parties palette. It's so beautiful and it's great for the fall as well. But I wanted to do something a little different today and use some of these green tones. So that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that it's still on the Sephora website. I am gonna be using my BK Beauty brushes. The first brush I'm gonna use is a 201. It's a fluffy brush. And I'm going into this shade right here called Luna. And I'm going to place that in my crease. These shadows are super pigmented. They go on really nicely on the eye. This is one of the palettes that I love from the Melt Cosmetics line. I don't like a lot of these cardboard palettes that they came out with. I do love this one and like I said, the She's in Parties, but a lot of them are hit or miss. There's some palettes that you can pick up from her line that aren't as good as these. So yeah, so it's all based on preference. It's what you guys like, what you guys can actually work with. There's just a couple other palettes that I purchased from that line that I just was not happy with. So I ended up taking them back. But this one and the She's in Parties, these two are like some of the best. I also want to mention her stack palettes. They're not really palettes, they're just like stack shadows. And I love those. So let's go ahead and go into this brush. It's the 202. We're gonna go into this shade right here called Polka Dot. And I'm going to use that in my crease. And then I'm gonna take the shade Fire Log, and I'm going in with that same brush. And I'm going to go into my crease with that as well, but be a little bit more precise with it. Like not go above the crease too much. And if it's a little messy, guys, don't worry about it. We're gonna clean it up. So now I'm gonna use this shade Leo right here. And I'm gonna use the 203 brush, and I'm gonna place this on my lid. Just patting it in there. I'm gonna take the other side of that brush, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Golds. And Golds is just gonna go on the center of the eyelid. I'm gonna go back in with that fluffy brush. I'm just gonna clean up the edges by just blending. Now I'm gonna take this 205 brush, and I'm gonna go into this black shade right here. That one's called Bonnie. And I'm just using that to deepen up the corner a little bit. Ooh, it's very pigmented. That's a really nice black shade. Very pigmented, it's matte. And then once again, I'm taking that fluffy brush and just kind of blending that out on the edge. I'm gonna take a makeup wipe and clean up the fallout, which wasn't much, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation. I am using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in 7.5. I love this foundation. It looks so beautiful on the skin. And I'm using the Dose of Colors sponge to apply it. This is a buildable foundation. I don't think it builds up to a complete full coverage, but you can get a pretty high medium coverage with it. So that's it for the foundation. I am going in with my Tarte Shape Tape in Tan Sand. I kind of switch over from tan to tan sand. There's really no reason why I pick either or. I don't know, I like both of them, and they both work for me. So I just use whatever I pick up first. I'm gonna go into concealer, and I'm using my Hourglass concealer. I'm gonna use the shade Beech and Sepia. Basically what I do, I go in with Beech first, and then I go in with Sepia just in the inner corners, because I like the brightness that Sepia gives. I love this concealer. I think it's one of the best high-end concealers out there. It's just perfect. And then I go in with a little bit of Sepia, just right here, to brighten things up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with this sponge. Then to set my under eyes, I'm going in with my Pretty Vulgar powder. This powder is actually called the Powder Room. And it's 147 matte about it, but I always call it Pretty Vulgar powder. I'm using my Sonia G mini cheek brush to press that in. I'm also going to powder the tops of my cheeks, the top of my nose, my forehead. I'm also going in with my IT Cosmetics by Pores translucent powder. This is for the center of my face. I'm using that same brush, the mini cheek brush by Sonia G. I'm just gonna press it on the sides where my pores are. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This is in the shade Tan. That's what it looks like. I'm going to set my face with my BK Beauty 102. Just press it in. I had this cut on my forehead. I don't know where it came from. How does someone cut their forehead? So now I'm going in with the Kaja Bronzer, and I'm just gonna go on top of that powder. And then you just kind of press it in here. I take my sponge and I just kind of press it into the skin. It's a beautiful bronze tone on the skin. It's really pretty. I'm gonna take whatever's left on this brush and I'm just gonna press it into that bronzer, kind of set it. I'm gonna go in with this Staycation Vibes Backyard Bronze Buxom bronzer. Looks like this. Really, really beautiful bronzer. And I'm taking the BK Beauty 104 brush. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Velour Fluff and Brow to do my eyebrows, and then I'm gonna put on some mascara and some lashes, and then I'll come right back. We'll finish off with blush and lips. See you in a bit. All right guys, I went ahead and put on these Vegas Nay Eyelure London lashes. This is the box here. These were a little difficult to put on. The band is a little bit thicker than what I'm used to, so if they look kind of wonky, that's why. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the lower lash line. I am gonna go into polka dot and just put that on the lower lash line. And then what I think I want to do is go ahead and put Leo right under that, or not right under that, but right next to the lash line. I did curl my lashes and I used my Marc Jacobs mascara on the top lashes. So what I want to do is use the curl and length on the bottom lashes. I've never used this on my bottom lashes, but I don't have a high-end lower lash mascara. So I'm just gonna use this as my lower lash mascara. I'm not putting too much down there. I got some mascara on my lower, or my under eyes, and so I had to clean it up. Okay, so we're gonna go in with this blush by Lawless. This is the Phoenix blush. I have not used this, so I'm really excited to use this today. And I think it'll go with the look, you know, with the green eye look. So I'm gonna use this on my cheeks. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this BK Beauty 104 brush. And I'm going to just get a little bit, look at that. It is super pigmented. Tap off the excess. I'm just going to press it onto my skin. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. I love that. I have two of these Lawless blushes, and guys, I really do love them. They're so beautiful and easy to blend. They just go so beautifully on the skin. Okay, so now for lips. Now in the pre-fall makeup video, I did do 2 lips. So I do want to do 2 lips for this look as well. I am gonna put on a darker lip. I'm a little hesitant on putting a darker lip with this eye look because it's so bold, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it because I wanna show you guys the lips. So I am gonna go with the Patrick Ta lip liner and lipstick in She's Not From Here. Here is the lipstick. It's a beautiful like corally orange. I'm gonna put this on top. It really leans on the orange side. Ooh, that is beautiful. This is definitely a brighter orange, but I think it's gonna be perfect for fall. It just gives that beautiful orange, bright vibrancy to the lips. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take this lip off, and then I'm gonna put on a lighter shade of lipstick. Okay, so for a more nude tone look, I'm gonna go in with the Patrick Ta Oh She's Single. I have used this before on my channel, but I've been loving this lip liner and lipstick. I just love the formulation of his lipsticks, guys. They're really good. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with the lipstick. See, I think this is the perfect lip with this eye look. Not to say that the orange wasn't. I think the orange would be good if I was going out somewhere and I wanted a really bold lip, like a date night or something. But this is what I actually prefer with like a bolder eye. I prefer like a really soft nude lip. So yeah, I think this is perfect with this eye look. So the last thing I'm gonna put on is the Patrick Ta finishing spray. It's called the Dewy Milk Mist. I'm just gonna spray this all over. I love this stuff. It smells so good and it feels so refreshing and it sets my makeup so beautifully. All right guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me create this fall look, and I hope you guys are excited that fall is already here and that you're enjoying the season. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you'll know when I put out videos. I try to post on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I sometimes do a bonus Saturday. So look out for that. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.